Hey everybody, welcome back to a short video here on the Alaska Family Overland Adventures. For those that haven't been here before, my name is Ryan, and this is just a short video on some updates on what's going on in the garage and a new addition or two to the family. So here we go. Well, if you've been following the channel for any length of time, you may or may not have noticed that Laurel generally has been riding a BMW 310 GS. We bought that bike in 2018, and she's done some pretty remarkable things with a 310cc motorcycle. That motorcycle has been to Dawson twice. It had about 8,200, 8,300 miles on it from around Alaska, and she's done some pretty impressive rides on that, especially for, again, only being a 310. However, as you can maybe just start to see over my shoulder here, we have a new addition to the family. So Laurel decided to sell the 310, and she went ahead and got a little upgrade. By little upgrade, I mean a pretty remarkable upgrade. So right here is a 2023 BMW 1250 GS in triple black. And it is a beautiful bike. We ordered this bike back in, well, late summer of 2022. This also has a factory lowered suspension on it, which makes Mama happy because she likes to have her feet flat on the ground at any red light or stop sign. So that accommodates that pretty nicely. So like I said, she ordered this bike in late summer, early fall of 2022. And wanted it specifically with the factory lowered suspension. So that was one of the reasons for the pre-order, if you will. And then the bike showed up midwinter. We were able to pick it up. We trailed it home in the middle of the winter snow, put it in the garage, and unfortunately it's been there ever since because Laurel has been unable to ride it. So why would that be? Well, shortly after we ordered the bike, we found out we were pregnant again with our second son. So the bike has been in the garage ever since, and as spring showed up this year, Mama got a little too on the pregnant side to be riding a motorcycle around town. One, her belly hits the gas tank, but two, I just don't think it's smart for a pregnant woman to ride a motorcycle, especially if you fall off said motorcycle. So it's been in the garage ever since. So here we are into June. Our baby is due sometime this week. We'll be at the hospital, and the bike will continue to sit in the garage for just a little longer. I'm going to start taking it out on some little rides to get it to its break-in period, but hopefully Laurel will get some miles on it after she recovers from giving birth to our second son. So that's going to be super exciting for all of us. New motorcycle, new baby. Probably actually won't ride it a whole lot this year with the whole new baby thing, but hey, one could dream. So that's kind of just some updates going on in the garage. Let's talk about this bike real quick. Okay, so like I said, this is a 2023 BMW 1250 GS. Has the factory lowered suspension. Otherwise, it's straight up stock. She went with the standard seat height, but with the lower suspension, so that way the angle of her legs remains the same. Just the overall bike's a little lower, so that way she could put her feet on the ground at red lights and stop signs. It is a beautiful looking bike. I have taken it around the block, so to speak, a time or two, and man, BMW just makes a beautiful machine. Rides real smooth, very comfortable to ride on. The power band, especially over the KTM, I noticed really good power even at the low end of the power band. Has no problem getting up and going, all while being really comfortable. So the GS versus the GS Adventure, has some slight differences. The GS has a 6-gallon tank instead of the 8-gallon tank, so slightly smaller gas tank. It does not come with any crash bars. We ordered these crash bars and had them installed. Also, it comes with handlebar heaters or hand heaters, which is standard on the GS, but it does not have a heated seat, which is something that would be on the GSA. Overall though, very, very little differences between the two, between a GS or a GSA. For Laurel, one of the main reasons she went with the GS, both with the availability of the lower suspension, but with a full tank of gas, the center of gravity on this is still pretty low because of the horizontal engine. So as you can see, the cylinders on this thing stick out, which makes the bike overall sit a little lower. So while she was more interested in a 800cc motorcycle, something in that mid-power weight, the BMW 850 is a super tall, super top-heavy bike. The seat height on this thing is the same as her 310 because it has the lowered suspension. So as far as her confidence, it's going to be pretty high, I think. The power, plenty of power. It does have different ride modes and everything that's standard with the BMWs, but I think Laurel's a good enough rider that she will be able to still ride that bike and manage that power appropriately. Anyway, so like I said, just a short video, a little update on what's going on here at the house. We are super excited about our second son coming along. He should be here any day now. Matthew's excited to be a big brother, and although we know it's going to be restless nights and all the things that come with a newborn, it's going to be pretty exciting around here. So I have a couple of videos kind of that I'm working on editing from before now. I got one camping, one motorcycle, and then really I think it may be a little bit of quiet for a while as we get caught up with some stuff at the house with the new kiddo and everything. My goal though is to get Matthew out with me doing some daddy-son adventures, and we'll bring the camera along with that and make some short videos for you guys, keeping the theme of, you know, camping in the backcountry of Alaska with kids and everything. So anyway, hope you guys appreciate the update. If you have any questions, comments, throw them below. And thanks for watching. We'll see you guys down the road.